Hey guys, it's Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about the challenges that student athletes face and its impact on academic success. Let's get straight to it.
Zombie apocalypse.
Interestingly enough, 36% of student athletes tend to fail one or more classes, while the other 64% tend to have better grades. For this project, I have two interviewees, Faraz and Caesar. Let me bring them over now.
Hey guys, it's Faraz. Ryan interviewed me for his ethnography project.
Hi, I'm Caesar, and Ryan interviewed me for his ethnography project.
For my project, I specifically wanted to interview Faraz and Caesar because Faraz plays men's basketball and Caesar plays men's football, and I wanted to see the differences or similarities between the two. Starting with Faraz, he begins by telling me how good his grades were in high school, but once he got to college, things changed. Sports became his whole day, and once it was time to do homework, the exhaustion from practices took over, and he fell behind and eventually failed off. Caesar, on the other side, has always been good at time management and loves playing the sport of football. Despite the academic commitments that come with playing football, he has never failed a class or even been late to a practice. Throughout my interviews and many other research methods, I noticed that sports have a major impact on academics and commitment to school. According to the Complete Athlete Foundation, they say that athletes begin to struggle with academics when it comes to rigorous training schedules, travels for competitions, and maintaining academic performance. Searching the internet, I found some really interesting things. For example, athletes struggle with time demands and things that need to be submitted on time. Homework is usually submitted late by an athlete, or the homework might not even be at its full potential, or even no submission at all. Also, things like arriving late to class or staying awake and aware in the classroom is something that involves athletes struggling with time demands in the class. Another thing that I saw as I searched the internet was the constant reoccurring implementation of athletes being physically and mentally tired. As a student athlete myself and a player that plays on the John Jay men's basketball team, these next couple clips are showing me shooting on the shooting machine that we have. I wanted to show you guys that not every basketball player or athlete in itself is perfect, and that we do miss sometimes. Missing in basketball or just playing bad in any sport that you play at can really take a toll on your mental health. And if you allow it to, it could translate into the classroom. And this could take a toll on your academic success. And we can't have that around here. In conclusion, being an athlete and also doing really well at school could be super difficult. Throughout the process of trying to figure that out, I searched the internet and had both of my interviewees help me come to a conclusion about this. I realized that a great percentage of student athletes do struggle in the classroom, and in more serious cases, they would have to drop a class. Factors like mental health, friend groups, pressure, stress, time management, and even parental decisions are things that help improve and decrease academic success in student athletes. Now a question for y'all. Would y'all drop out of school to commit to a sport? Or would you drop a sport to commit to academic success? Overall, the purpose of this ethnography was to show you guys the challenges that student athletes face and its impact on academic success. Playing a sport and being the best at school could either go two ways. You're either really good at what you do, or you're amongst the vast majority who struggle. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.